The good news is we're going to keep it simple on offense. Okay? So you got 3 Ks in front of you. These are mixed up, but we're going to start with alpha. Okay, this is our base set that we go into. So very simply, it's a circle. Okay, what do you notice?
We're spread out.
It's a circle and there's nobody on the crease, right? So the key is there's lots of open space in here. So the first key to alpha is spread out. First you have to spread out. If you're too close in, there's no juicy nut in the middle, right? That's what we want. We're feeding into that middle. Okay, very simply, wherever the ball is, the key is offside movement. Okay? So the guys that are opposite ball, and even adjacent ball, it really doesn't matter, anybody really, have to move through the center. Okay, all this is based on is as soon as your defense, and most of the time it's here, as soon as his back is towards the ball, you backdoor him, right? Or you cut across the lane. It's that simple. That's pretty simple offense, right? So alpha is very good. If they're gonna press out on us, we're gonna stay in this open set. If we call 100, what does that mean, Griffin?
100.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Good job, Jay. I thought you were. Good job. It means go around. So you go around the horn once. If we can't go around the horn, guess what? We're in trouble.
We can't put it across.
So, one expectation right now is you guys should be spending an hour to an hour and a half on the wall every day. Gloves on, both hands. Especially offhand. You should start with your offhand. If your offhand's not as good as your strong side hand, you have an issue. You got to work now. We don't have a lot of time. Okay, so if right now, how many of you guys, your offhand is as good as your strong hand? Raise your hand. There's your answer. Right? So how many guys should be on the wall?
Almost.
So, what I want you to do right now is pick an accountability partner.
Yeah.
And I want you to hold each other accountable daily to this. I don't care if you text each other. I don't care what you do, but I'm going to expect you to come back and tell me that your accountability partner is working his hand every day. Okay, so pick them now. Who's your accountability partner?
Drew Bear.
Figure it out.
I'll take it.
Okay. Make sure you communicate to him.
I got Paul.
The thing with Hayden is he's going to hold you accountable.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be 3 hours a day.
I got Paul.
Okay. Everybody have one? Okay. So that's alpha. Any questions on that? I like simplicity. You guys all understand it, it's easy. Any questions? Okay, good. H-Town is something we discovered this year that just works like every time. So H-Town, we're going to skip through here a little bit. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, under pipes. The reason I'm showing you this is it's run out of alpha. And most of the time, we're going to go right into H-Town without even calling it. And the reason it's called H-Town is we were in Houston when we came up with this. So you're in the open set. Okay? Ball's topside center. It can work either direction. Okay? But in this situation, this guy comes here, he sets a pick. Typically, this guy is our scorer because they're going to pay attention to him, right? So it's somebody who's been putting a lot of goals in, or somebody they think is strong. He's basically just a bluff. He's going to come off that pick this way. As he does, this guy just pick and rolls towards center. Ball moves from here to the wing. What's the key for this guy? Is he stand still?
No.
Other thing that I see that needs most improvement, you cannot catch with your feet still, you cannot throw with your feet standing still. You have to be constantly moving. If you're not moving, you're not on the field. Very simple. So this guy has to be moving towards ball. As this guy is moving towards him, it's simply a 1, 2. It's just a pick and roll topside. So 1, 2. See that? Pretty simple. Guess what? It works like almost every time. The reason it doesn't work is if this guy's too sloughed in, we don't have enough room in the middle. If we're nice and spread out and they're playing out on us, you'll be all on them, you and the keeper. Okay. So
Did we skip the ball at all? Do you like to do that?
yeah, sure. Yeah. Make sure you set a hard pick here. As this guy comes, you've got to roll backside towards cage. Okay? Could you run it the other way?
Yes.
Yeah. Pick. Come off. Move ball. Roll. 2. Okay? That's H-Town. It's a pick and roll topside. Give it a go.
You can also run from X, right?
You can also run it from X. All it is a pick and roll, right? So this guy has ball. picks, he comes off, ball moves to this guy rolls the cage. It's just a pick and roll. So by putting a name to it, you guys should do it. Simple?
So if the pick and roll goes too quickly, then it'll be too far along, and be jammed up with the crease?
Yeah, if timing's not right. So if you pick and then roll too quickly, what happens is you're not giving the guy enough time to follow through and follow that progression. Yeah, so you have to set it, right? Set it good. Let him come off of it. Ideally, he moves the ball. As soon as he moves the ball, I roll the cage. And how do I roll? The ball's going that way. Do I roll like this?
No, you always have to fit the ball.
Always roll towards ball, right? So I set pick, I turn towards ball, stick in my left, and I'm going towards cage. So a lot of times we want the guy to be a lefty that's setting that pick topside. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so that's alpha. The other set we're going to run a lot, I think, is delta. Okay, so skip over Bravo and Charlie. Let's go to delta. It's a 1-4. Okay, again, the reason I like the 1-4 is it's very simple. Okay, we can initiate from any corner. So, Jojo, where's your favorite spot to initiate from? Top middle. Okay. So if you're on the wing and you get the ball, what can you do? So if we're in delta, what can you do?
I want delta.
Okay, but what can you do? You got the ball over
What are
here.
your
and we're in
options?
delta.
What are your options for
But you
you?
like to dodge topside. How do you get to topside?
Go there.
Wow, right?
Really?
You walk the ball up here. This guy slips through, and now you've got a topside. So that's where you want to dodge from. Okay, awesome. Where you like to dodge from? Same. Okay. So do we have anybody that likes to dodge from the wing?
Sure.
I play video.
So get it to the wing and dodge from there. So when we dodge, so a good time to run this is if you've got a matchup that you like, right? So as soon as you've got a matchup you like, or if we see a matchup, what do we call on the sideline?
YOLO.
YOLO.
Green.
Yes. So YOLO, if we like the matchup, we'll call YOLO. What that means is, get it to where you like to dodge from and dodge. Okay? When this guy dodges, the key is, what we're thinking is we can beat this guy, so what are we forcing?
Slide.
A slide. Whoa. So I've got this ball. Let's say I'm Joey. Most of you guys don't know JoJo. But JoJo, what hand do you like to go to?
My right side.
He likes to go to his right side. So, guys that have never done this before, if you're on the crease, where do you go?
Curl left.
Oh, what is this?
Opposite
Guys that have never
side.
done this before?
Oh.
Listening. Opposite ball.
Blowing away.
So if I know that this guy likes to go this way, I definitely don't want to be mucking up his game over here, right? So I probably want to get way over here and stretch that slide, right? And the purpose of that is what? I just said.
Stretch that
Stretch the slide, right? We're trying to mess up their slide package. If the D guys are right here because I'm over there, that's a pretty easy slide, right? But if I can pull them over, I'm going to have, it's a longer slide, right? So hopefully they follow me over here. So when this guy, let's say this guy slides, what's the key there?
Spread out.
What do you mean by spread out?
Get those two guys to go one ball on top.
Easier than that. Think about it, JoJo. This guy just left me.
Follow.
You're right. There you go. Follow the slide.
There you go.
There you
There you go.
go.
So that guy moved to here to slide. If I just stand there, can this guy just step in front of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got to follow the slide into space, right? Because now if I catch the ball here, that's pretty nice. Right, so it's an easy one pass. Clear?
Guys,
Okay. Let's say I catch ball and they're good at sliding. Where's the slide probably coming from?
Where's the dodging from there?
So let's say this guy dodged, my guy slid, I moved to the middle, he now moved the ball to me.
Okay.
Where's the next slide from?
Crease.
Well, let's say this guy slides. Now what do I do?
Dump
it, dump
it.
The process is easy, isn't it? It's pretty simple. Follows the fundamentals and it's pretty easy.
Couldn't you also have like an X and good on instead of having to like do like
You could do all kinds of stuff, right? So yeah, hey, I actually don't like to run the set plays because that doesn't teach you to think. I want to give you schemes and have you think within the scheme. So when I tell you kind of how it works together, the goal is to increase your lax IQ for you starting to know on the field what you're supposed to do or what you can do, right? So could you pick? Yeah, I could just come back here, pick for this guy, have him move towards pick, towards ball, right? Again, basic tenets of offense, move often,
Move with and with two.
right?
I meant-
Move into space, what do you mean?
I meant like the
He's
guy
saying
that
on the
he's
crease.
guarding since like the X is going to get the ball. Can we just pick him so that there's no slide and it's wide open?
Like if you
This
just
guy.
say seal
Yeah.
on the crease so that the one slide.
Seal this crease?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, in Delta, one thing that we really need to do, and we didn't do a great job this year, some of us did a good job. On the crease, these guys should never be standing still staring at the ball. What good are you? You're easy to defend. If your defender's head isn't facing you, you should be moving. If it is facing you, then I should probably set a pick and get this guy free. What I want these guys doing is, I don't care, I used to tell last year, you guys know this, I told you to run in circles around the crease. If you're not moving, I just want you to run in a circle around the crease. What we found is just by doing that, all of a sudden you're magically open. If you just move, the defender won't move as much as you. Because I hate to say it, defense, but usually they're lazy.
They don't like moving.
They don't like moving, right? So if you'll move, they're going to get tired and lazy and they're going to slip up. So you have to move. So I don't care what you do as long as you're moving. But yes, picks on the crease are good. So set your pick, come off the pick. Okay, so in Delta, where are we dodging?
Call a player by name.
Favorite spot.
Mr. Boyd, on Delta, where are we
I
dodging?
just got in. Call Justin. Justin.
Justin. Yeah, you've been quiet.
On the spot.
What? In Delta, where are we dodging?
You're dodging with the top side.
Not necessarily.
Or like, boom!
So don't answer. Okay, Griffin. It's Griffin's turn.
You're dodging for tier strong, like whatever you want.
So that can be
Anywhere.
anywhere, right? It can be anywhere. You're kind of not dodging from crease, obviously, but we're dodging from any of the four corners. Okay? You with me now? This is simple. Okay.